Hello and welcome back to Richard Williams Asset Protections. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my YouTube channel. Today I'm talking to the young guys, to my young fellows. We're talking about unlocking your full potential and becoming successful. And we're going to do that by defining three different things that you need in your toolbox, that you need to be doing regularly in order to become successful. Here we go. So you know how sometimes we like to procrastinate? Things that we know we need to be doing, we should be doing, but we can find everything to do. Besides that, maybe you're at work and you're on Facebook or Instagram, IG as you like to call it, or maybe you're on Twitter or the newest topic lately is TikTok. I don't know. But whatever the reason is, you are not hitting your mark. You're not reaching your goals. And that's because of three little things that you're probably not addressing. Number one, this is going to defeat procrastination. Number one is emotional intelligence. Have you ever been working on a project or you were doing something and somebody kind of just knocked your idea right out of the sky? You told them what you wanted to do and they shut it down? And you got angry and you wanted to fight them? Or even more recently, maybe you were driving on the highway and someone cut you off. And the first thing you wanted to do was start sticking up fingers and yelling expletives at them. Emotional unintelligence, right? It comes down to your IQ. So, IQ and EQ, emotional intelligence, I cannot impress that enough. You could be at a party. You could be at a school football game. Somebody say something you don't like, and there you go. Now you're getting suspended from school, possibly even arrested, and possibly even having to serve some prison time because you allowed your emotions to take you there, wherever there is. You know, you hear people talking about, don't take me there. Well, you know, there sounds like a bad place. So stay here, stay grounded, stay emotionally intelligent. Don't let your emotions run rampant and get you in a pickle jar and you can't get out of it, okay? Emotional intelligence. The next thing is discipline. Discipline, it doesn't mean getting it right the first time. It doesn't mean being perfect. It doesn't mean having all of your elements in a straight line. As they like to say, having your ducks in a row, which I don't know why I think that statement is stupid. Because ducks are unintelligent creatures and you cannot get ducks in a row. So if you're trying to get your ducks in a row, then that's part of the reason why you are lacking. And I know your mom said it, your grandmama said it, your grandmama said it because she said it, your granddad is saying it because his dad is saying it, and you're saying it because they saying it, and nobody's stopped to think about, does this make sense? You can't put ducks. Ducks are stupid. You can't put them in a row. And I'm not knocking what your parents told you, because my parents told me the same thing. What I'm saying is that we're going to master level thinking. And so that means sometimes you have to unlearn some things, some beautiful things that you were taught, you know, growing up. So that stuff just doesn't work. We were taught that zero doesn't have value. But I want to show you real quick that zero does have value. All you have to do is put a dollar sign and a one in front of it. And now, would you rather have zeros or no zeros? Tell me when to stop making these zeros. Tell me when to stop. Okay. So you get the picture. You're not going to stop. Zeros actually do have value. That's the difference in first grade and kindergarten learning and college and master level teaching and learning. So here's another thing that deals with discipline. You know, it's the first day of the year. Today is January the 27th, right? Monday. And for some of you, you started out with your New Year's resolutions. I'm going to go to the gym 3 to 5 times per week this year. This year, I'm going to get it right. And you notice the first day, you go to the gym, you hit it, you come out, you're feeling good, confident. You know you started something new. This is a beautiful thing. Day 2, oh, I don't feel like going, but I'm going to go. You get a good workout. Day 3, oh, man, but you go anyway. Day 4, man, it takes an act of Congress to get you out to the gym. And by the 5th day, I'm going to create some type of excuse as to why I'm not going to go. Number one, if you're not working out and you starting 3 to 5 times per week, then you may be overextending yourself. So you want to be realistic with whatever your goals are. Don't put 3 to 5 times. Put maybe 1 to 2 times or 1 to 3 times, right? And then on the 3rd day, you pretty much have made it. The 4th day, in the 4th and 5th day, you're not looking for a reason to quit. So you're more likely to stay in it and win it when you do those things that make sense. So start small. Start where you are, right? Don't try to start because you see this person in the gym that's killing it. Just because it's your uncle or your best friend or your brother or your co-worker or schoolmate, no. They've been doing this a lot longer than you have. And then don't let people get you in the gym or in the gym of life and then put more on you than you can handle. Be realistic, okay? Time management. Time management, there are only 24 hours in a day. It doesn't matter how tall you are, how beautiful you are, how unattractive you think you are. It doesn't matter how white you are. It doesn't matter how dark your skin is, how brown, how straight your hair. None of it matters. Doesn't matter if you're the president of the United States. It doesn't matter if you're in prison, inmate, right? Either way, it's only 24 hours in a day. What you choose to do with your 24 hours, that is what separates the likelihood of you being more successful and not. So standing still, you're not being successful, you're failing. Even though you feel like, well, I'm not doing anything, I'm not going forward or backward. Time is still moving consistently. Time is a constant that never stops. So if you're not moving forward and time is moving ahead of you, then guess what? You see the gap? So the best way to do that is to stay with the time, stay sync with the time, and move forward with the time, okay? So let's review emotional intelligence. You gotta have that emotional intelligence. You need to be disciplined. That means doing this thing on a regular basis, being consistent. If you can't do it every day, do it a few times per week. Either way, the results will show, okay? As you can see, I'm coming out of the holidays. I got a gut. For those of you who know me, know I don't normally have a gut, but it's okay. I know that that's something that I have to work on and to work forward towards fixing. I know that as I get older, I'm not going to always have that 25-year-old set of abs like I did in my 40s. I'm in my 50s now. So I have to condition my mind to do what? Eat better, work out regularly, drink more water and less sugary foods and drinks. So that has been my pitfall, right? So I know what it is. I can start working. Instead of drinking 2 sodas per week, maybe I could drink 1 soda per week. Instead of you drinking 3 or 4 sodas every day, maybe you can drink 1 soda per day. And then, or start out drinking 2 and then go down to 1. And eventually you'll be able to do none. But you're starting where you are. You're being realistic. I have a friend that drinks about 3 sodas a day and hardly drinks water, right? And I fight with him all the time about cutting back on his soda intake. So he's doing a lot better. So some days he'll drink 2, some days he'll drink 1. And then in between he'll have some water. So he's doing something to try to mitigate, the situation here. He wants his soda, he can't have his soda, He drinks his water instead, and he's still getting his fluid, and he's still working on a goal towards getting to maybe one drink of soda, one can of soda, per one serving rather, which is a can, or 16 ounces, I think, per day, right? Okay, so now you want to look at this from, you talk about being emotionally intelligent, you talk about being disciplined, you talk about time management. How do you manage your time? Well, glad you asked. The first thing you want to do is you want to prioritize things that are important. You got to prioritize those things that are important. You have to cut off things. In other words, starve that thing which is hurting you and feed the thing that you want that's going to help you. Okay? So if you're watching a lot of television, you can't turn the television off. Maybe if you're watching 4 hours of TV right now and you want to be more successful, see if you can do 3.5 hours of television per day. And then eventually cut back to 3. And then after a while, you'll be doing 2.5, and pretty soon you'll be down to 1 hour or less. And now you're doing it in steps. So you're doing an actionable, bite-sized steps that make a difference, okay? As you go about your day, prioritizing your day, one of the things that I would recommend is that you use what's called the 2-minute rule, okay? So it's like you take care of your small tasks first, right? If you know you have to do your accountability report and it's going to take you 2.5, 3 hours to do that report, then maybe you might want to get to do phone calls first thing in the morning. Reach out to people that you promised to get back to. You got the answer yesterday, or maybe it's Monday and you got the answer Friday. So now it's Monday or whatever day it is. You can go and you can make those phone calls real quick. You can check statements. One of the things that I do is that I check Coinbase every morning. I'm looking at where Bitcoin is. I'm looking at where my stock is. I'm looking at my bank information. I'm looking at what's came out and what's come in. Today is a beautiful day because as I look, I'm like, wow, I have all of these, these compensations. I don't even know where they come from. But I look at my account and there's money there. I don't know where it comes from, but I'm not going to argue and say I'm going to give it away. It's work that I've already done, right? It's work that I've already done that the company keeps paying me incrementally over and over. But $5 here, $50 there, $300 there, $450 here. This actually happens in my account, and it happens from month to month. So some days I'll look and then I got 4 or 5 different deposits in there, right? Some days I don't have any deposits in there. Then I look around and I see some of the larger policies, some of the larger payments that's in my account that I'm expecting, but then some of the money, most of it hits my account. I don't even know where it comes from. How cool is that? That's what you call passive income. Do it one time and see it keep coming over and over and over. See? Now, 2-minute rule. Doing the small things that are first. Do the small things first. The small tasks first. Get those out of the way, and then you can move on. So, emotional intelligence, discipline, time management. Look at your own life and think about which one of these resonates with you. Which one you might be which area you fall in, short in. Where are you falling short? And when you look at that, you can say, okay, so time management, I do waste a lot of time watching social media. I do waste a lot of time looking at my phone. Or maybe it's YouTube, or maybe I'm on the phone talking to my family and best friends when I could be working. I don't know. Just look at your life and see which of these things impact you the most. What area can you hunker down in and get better in to make your life more successful? So stay focused, stay disciplined, keep building your legacy, and I look forward to growing with you, to growing together with you. Keep checking out my channel. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share this with somebody because someone always can use a good word. Thanks for stopping by. Take care of yourself and each other, and I'll see you next time.